Hello Libra and welcome to my channel Green Line Goddess Tarot. This is your mid-month reading for July. So moving from Cancer season into Leo, the fire of Leo. We have your planetary ruler Venus in Leo, and Leo energy is pretty compatible with you guys. So it should be a good season for you. Let's see what's coming in. We've got Nine of Acorns, power and perseverance. Wow. Feeling powerful here. This is the Nine of Wands, but I love this beautiful Black Panther. The chickens are fighting and squabbling in the background. I love this little Black Panther, the Nine of Wands. This is what this is. It's very much a sense of there's something here that you're trying to put some kind of challenge behind you. And you're very, very focused on that. But it's like you have to stand in your power and keep an eye on the situation or a person within the situation, but stay true. You're like a pillar. Keep persevering. Don't give up, but make sure everything keeps in alignment. So let's see what is, I feel like you're kind of, keeping a situation within an alignment that you're happy with, within a sense of integrity that you're happy with. So let's see what's shifting and changing for you, Libra. We have the Sword 10, Uranus, Gemini. Okay, you're making sure this is going to a stage of completion with the Uranus, Gemini. I feel like you've got an eye on, like I said, very strong eye on or grip on the situation or a person. Very strong eye on that. And like making sure that they say what they do what they say, that something ends how it's supposed to end, it completes how it's supposed to complete. It reaches its stage of completion. So it may be also one of the things that you're kind of overseeing here is something that represents an ending of sorts. So it's very much like I'm just making sure that everything's on track with that. So, but it's about you stepping in your power so that the things that you're seeing around you or the person that you're seeing around you is not swaying too far one way or the other. It's like I'm making sure they're staying in their integrity here as well. Like basically trying to work out whether you can trust the situation or that something doesn't go too far in the wrong direction. So let's see what else is coming through. I feel like very much like there is something you want finalized or done or you want to make sure that it is what it says it is. And there is something or someone you have to really care. You may be not trusting in here or you're just making sure they're staying on track. So let's see what else is coming through for you, Libra. So Libra, I just wanted to let you know that this reading is for Libra, Sun, Moon and Rising. Always recommend to watch all three of your placements if you know where they are, because it gives you a fuller picture of what's going on for you. And this is a general reading, Libra. Just take what feels right. Leave the rest. Really trust your intuition. Yeah, there's definitely a relationship here, someone you're keeping your eye on. And not sure if you can trust them. Absolutely, with that King of Cups, maybe suspicious. Is there something more going on there? So, definitely you've got like your radar on with this. We have the Empress in the near future though, so I think you're going to be happy where this is going. So if this is like I'm not I kind of want to make sure that we've got the Three of Swords. Let's see. Oh, the Nine of Pentacles. My gosh, this is a bit of a roller coaster ride. The King of Pentacles. Okay. Whew. And the King of Wands. I think it's going to pay off. You really keeping a close eye on this person or this situation. I do feel like, look at all these Pentacles coming in. Seven of Pentacles, the Empress, the Nine of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles. But you're going to have to work with somebody else to get the result that you want, and you just might not want to be doing that. That's the thing, and this is the relationship here with the Two of Cups. There's something that you probably would prefer to be having your own independence or your own space around, but it's like you have to work with somebody else. And it's crossed by the King of Cups, which is, it could be very intense energy. It could be that there is just some underlying interesting things, like maybe power issues, or maybe you're just not sure if you can trust your intuition around this person. But yeah, definitely feels like there's something here that you're not quite sure about the feeling that you get with this person. It could quite literally feel like a person is blocking you, but they're being quite Scorpio-like in it, that they're probably, that's exactly what you're doing here, being the Black Panther. You're stepping into your power, being more Scorpio than you normally might be, kind of being a bit more suspicious but being powerful at the same time. So, and this other person is standing in their power, so it's like, I need to keep an eye on you, or just make sure that this is, I can trust it, like I said. So in your conscious mind, we've got the Seven of Pentacles, and this is where perhaps this is involving investments or money, or some kind of financial contract or work contract, because it's like, I've invested in this, or I'm thinking of investing into this. And so I want to make sure I get the growth that I'm looking for here. So whether this is investments of time, effort, energy, money, even love with the Seven of Pentacles, but it's like, I've invested in it and I want to make sure that this is paying off. At the base, we've got the Eight of Cups. What's happening deep down is that there's this sense of needing to emotionally detach from the person, because it's like I've got to kind of see it more as a rational thing, or emotionally detached from this feeling of not knowing whether I can trust this person or not. So it's very much like, if there's a dynamic or energy with somebody and it's just not feeling right or not feeling fulfilling in some way, it's like, I'm just going to detach from that for the moment, so that I'm not in those feelings and not being affected by that. In the recent past, we've got the Eight of Wands, and it feels like there was some kind of very clear message, or some kind of like joint focus, or something came in that was very clear, like piece of news or direction that was coming through. And that is, again, this Eight of Wands is very much like this Black Panther. It's just very focused. This was the direction we decided on, and I want to make sure that everything still heads in that direction. So the Eight of Wands may have been that you had to speak up or be very clear about what you want and the direction you're wanting something to go in. In the near future, we've got the Empress, and this is where you're going to be happy, okay? The Empress is feeling a little bit better. This is Venus in Leo coming in and feeling a bit like, yeah, okay. This is, we can see the glyph of Venus here with the Empress. And it could be that you're starting to feel the love a little bit more. Whether this is with this particular situation or not, something's coming in where you are being showered with attention, and that you're starting to feel more valued within the situation here, even put up on a bit of a pedestal. So the Empress energy is feeling really happy and feeling like more abundant within the situation, or finding abundance. And so the Empress is all about, what are you nurturing here that you really, really want from this situation that's coming through. We have so something really nice is coming in the near future. Things are going to feel a lot better. You're turning up as the Page of Wands. So it's like, I am ready to explore something new. I'm ready to maybe go looking in new directions if this isn't the right path for me. I'm not necessarily, even though this was the direction that was chosen here with the Eight of Wands, I'm not necessarily tying myself to that if that's not heading. This was the agreement with the Eight of Wands, and if I don't see it heading in that direction, I have no trouble with going looking elsewhere and exploring something new and finding a different option. So you've really got to trust your heart here and your intuition with this Knight of Cups. You're moving into new emotional territories. You're really learning to trust your intuition around a situation here. The Knight of Cups can represent love and romance, but it can also represent that you're learning to follow your heart and your intuition. So hopes and fears, we've got the Seven of Swords, and this is the card of deception, or somebody just keeping their cards pretty close to their chest. So like I said, what somebody says and what somebody does, you're testing that out as a concept. These are behind the scenes plans or things somebody's saying behind your back or doing behind your back, and you're like, do they have my best interests in heart or not? I don't know, but it's just trying to work out how much you can trust in the situation, what's happening behind the scenes that you don't know about. So we have as an overall energy the Three of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. And this is where it's very much like the Nine of Pentacles prefers to just be, I would prefer to be independent and on my own because I'm being triggered by something in this situation, or I'd prefer my own space here. But both of these cards, the Nine of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, suggests that there's some really good outcomes and results, especially with the Empress, in terms of love and money coming in with this. It's just something about working in a partnership that is triggering you. So I feel like no matter what you were worried about, it's going to really pay off. Like the Seven of Pentacles going, is this investment going to work? Is it going to increase and grow what I'm looking for and needing when it comes to love and money? And then you end up with the Nine of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. The answer would be yes, it is going to pay off. Absolutely. But it's not without you having to kind of be triggered along the way. So we have as an overall energy the King of Wands, which is where you're learning to put yourself first, to stand up for yourself and to say, this is what I deserve, this is what I need. I'm not afraid to ask for that. And I'm not afraid to take action, to step in and be the leader of my life and ask for what I want and what I need. And that's actually going to really pay off here for you, Libra. So that's the opposite energy. The King of Wands is the Aries energy here. So it may be a gut instinct. You have to trust your gut here and go with that gut instinct. But at the same time, you're learning to trust your gut with it. So let's pull an animal spirit energy and see what's coming through around this. And this could be somebody who is actually very charismatic, or somebody that is a leader in the situation or their field, or somebody that you might even be in a relationship with. And it's just finding how this is going to work. How is this going to work? Finding that ground. But definitely feels like, even though there's these sort of underlying tensions in the dynamic, what the fruits of the labor that are being produced here are really, really positive. So let's see. What have we got? Yeah, the hawk. Okay, the hawkeye. It's almost like you have to keep like this beautiful Black Panther, you have to keep a hawk's eye on this, on all the details, and on the little things, the little pieces of conversation that are going on, and just watch this person like a hawk and watch this situation like a hawk. That's kind of what it feels like. Somebody needs to be kept accountable to what their actions and what the direction is, or the agreement that's coming in. So it doesn't mean that they're necessarily being deceptive, but it also means that they could quite literally veer off in other directions, and you just need to be on it and know what's going on here. So let's pull an affirmation card for you, Libra, and see what is coming through. I've got a few there, I think. We have, I am at peace. Beautiful. Divine peace and harmony surround me and dwell in me. I feel tolerance, compassion, and love for all people, myself included. So it kind of feels like there's these two very different energies. One is you're not at peace with this, and one is you're trying to find the peace with it. We've also got, it is safe to look within. As I move through the layers of other people's opinions and beliefs, I see within myself a magnificent being, wise and beautiful. I love what I see in me. That's actually really beautiful. There's this beautiful sense of self-validation that comes in. I love this. It's one of my favorites. Absolutely. It might even be my favorite affirmation card. So that's your reading, Libra. Thank you so much for joining me. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Love to read your comments. Follow me on Instagram. The link is in the description box below. And take care.